What's up, Bulldogs? All right, I got a life lesson for you today on not screwing up, like what the cost is, right? So I don't want to beat a dead horse here, but I had a pretty big fall from grace, you could say, where I was on top of the world, really kicking ass in all areas of my life. And then I fell down pretty hard. I haven't completely self-destructed, but I can tell you that I was on the brink of it. And so I want to save you from that same fate by talking about a principle that I forgot, honestly, and it's easy to forget, which is this idea that you don't ever want to go off the rails. It is way, way more difficult to build something than it is to destroy it. It is so easy to destroy what you have built. It can happen in a very rapid period of time, but to build, that takes a long time. So now you could apply this to any area of your life, whether that be your physique. It takes a long time to build a physique, but it doesn't take very long to destroy that. Within a couple of weeks, you can get fat. Within a couple of weeks, you can lose a lot of the endurance. If you've been building up endurance, running and things like that, and you can get lazy. Money, business, all of those areas of life take a long time to build, but the trust can be eroded instantly in a relationship if you're not careful. And so the point of this is that, look, focus on maintaining the stuff that you have, right? I make this mistake all the time, especially with running, because here I am starting to run again, and it's been a while since I have run. I took about a 5 or 6 month break off from running, and I'm basically starting over. Right? I think about how there's a mountain over there, and you guys have probably seen me do videos on this, where I used to every Sunday, I would wake up early, I would go and run from my house up to the top of that mountain, which is about 1,500 feet of elevation, and back to my house, which is about a 13.5 mile trip. And I do that every Sunday. And at the time, I was like, oh, that's not even that big of a deal. That's not even a super long workout, but that's an insane workout. That's actually an insane workout. Now, could I do that right now? Hell no. I could not even come close to being able to do that now. Now, will I be able to do that again? Yeah, of course I will, and I'm going to get back there. But what I didn't realize was that every time I take this stop, because I'm like, all right, I'm not sure if I want to do this anymore, I've stopped completely, and then it destroys everything, and I have to start over, right? Because someday I will want to run again, and then now I'm in this, I've done this cycle multiple times now. And so maybe I wanted to back off from it, which was fine. It's fine to back off from the running. But if I would have maintained, if I would have at least been keeping, 30, 40 miles a week, which might seem like a lot to a lot of you guys, but it's really not that many to me, at least when you're in that shape, that's not a problem. I don't have to run 80 or 90 miles a week. I don't have to do crazy elevations every single week, but keeping that going, that would have saved me from this start over period, right? And the same thing applies to so many other areas of life where I let things go. With Bulldog Mindset membership, right? I stopped making the weekly videos. I stopped promoting that because I was working on something else. But really, in effect, what the real reason is because I got lazy and I wanted to take a break from that stuff. And instead of keeping it going, I took my foot completely off of the gas pedal. And then what happens when you do that? Then things start to really go down rapidly. You start to see a rapid descent, a destructive descent. And so it doesn't matter how high you climb. In fact, the higher you climb, let me put it this way, the higher you climb, the further you'll be able to fall. And falls hurt from a higher distance. And so that's the thing to always keep in mind. It's not just about the climbing up. The climbing up's good. The climbing up is fun. But when you fall back down because you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you got to keep on hitting it. Right. And that's the thing that I stopped doing. I stopped hitting it. And there's some life circumstances and things like that, but that's all bullshit. Because the reality is that I lost that tether. I lost that Bulldog mindset for some period of time. And it's been a struggle to get that back. How do you get that back? You just fucking start doing. You just start kicking ass. You just start going forward and waking up every day and being like, all right, I'm going to do the shit that I need to do today. I'm going to attack life. I'm not going to worry about the future. I'm not going to worry about the past. I'm just going to go after it. Right. And when you start doing that, that's when you're going to climb back up. That's when you're going to climb on top. But when you do get up there and you start climbing up there, you cannot take your foot off of the gas, because when you do that, that's when you're going to have some problems. That's when you're going to fall from grace. And that fall is going to be a hard fall. Check out the Bulldog Mindset membership. There's a link down below. It is definitely the best money that you're going to spend this year if you're looking on improving yourself, because I have put together hundreds of videos now of lessons of finances, fitness, dating, women, building a business, tons of mindset stuff, every topic that you can think of in improving yourself, and books, all that kind of content. Plus you get access to monthly calls with me. That's the best stuff, is those monthly calls, the questions that people ask there. That's worth the price of admission alone. I'm not even kidding you with that. So check it out, and I'll see you tomorrow.